Hello, welcome to a video about wards. In a couple seconds I'm going to show you all the placements of wards on the conquest map and where you should be putting them. Whoa, that's a lot of wards, I can hear you saying. It's pretty obvious then that wards are everyone's job, not a single person's, aka the support. Okay, let's cover the wards very briefly and why they're there. Okay, let's cover dual lane wards first. The reason why you have wards around the enemy team's ball and damage camp is because it gives you information when they are leaving lane and what they are doing. Plus as well, it gives you information when the jungler is going to get the damage camp. The reason why you have wards around those areas on your side is because it gives you information when someone is going to invade your camps. You can put a ward in the section in between the middle of the lane to stop people from jumping and ganking you. However, this ward is not very common and I wouldn't recommend it. As for why there is a ward on Gold Fury, that's obvious, it's an important objective. Okay, very briefly to middle lane. I'm sure you're a bit confused why there is a ward in the middle lane. There's a reason behind this. It gives you information regarding to when the jungler is going to go left or right, or the mid laner. Plus as well, it's worth pointing out that mid harpies is extremely contested. This is where you normally put a sentry ward at the top on their side. You can also do the same on your side, but it's generally better to just use a sentry at the top end on their side compared to yours because it gives you vision when they put down a ward nearby. Now then, let's move on to the solo lane. The first thing you'll notice about solo lane is they have a lot less wards compared to everyone else. There's a reason for this. It is because the most important camps for a solo lane are actually pretty close together, mainly speed camp and mana camp. Placing a ward in the middle of these gives you information when someone is going for those camps. Generally the solo laner wants to have a ward on his camps and the enemy team's camps, but it is risky to pull off, mainly due to the distance you need to travel and how far away from lane you have to go. You also want wards near the fire creeps early on in the match, so you have an estimate when people are going to get those creeps and when they're coming up. Okay, let's cover objectives very quickly. Let's start with Fire Giant. If the mid harpy ward is up, the solo laner ward is up, and the Fire Giant wards are up at the top and back end, it means the only way they can flank you would be to go all the way around the solo lane, straight past your speed buff, and then straight into the Fire Giant. Even then, you still would have a clear bit of vision on them, and it would take too long. This means you get a lot of time due to these wards because you have a lot of vision in that area. With regards to the Gold Fury, the same logic applies and the same reasoning. If you have a ward on Gold Fury, it's really hard to take out because you need to initiate on the Gold Fury and then take out the ward, taking extra damage. If you also then have wards active near the balls and damage camp, you can see when people are going to the Gold Fury, and if you have then a ward at the mid harpies from the mid laner, again you can see when they're going to Gold Fury. The only way around that for them would be to go straight through the dual lane, through the little intersection of the jungle, and then straight through the back end into your jungle towards Gold Fury. This, again, like Fire Giant, takes some time to do, and it's very likely to have them pinged on the minimap due to the fact that minions are going to be moving up and down the lane. Now, the wards on your screen are generally the defensive wards designed to give you information regarding to where the enemy team is likely to be attacking first. This means these wards are generally wards that you only place when your phoenixes are in danger. They give information regarding to where people are likely to go and which lanes are likely to be under attack. These wards generally are not used unless you are, well, seriously losing, in which case these wards are still useful, even though you are likely to lose. But comebacks can happen. Thank you for watching my video on wards, where you should be placing them, information about wards, how they're useful, and why you should be buying wards. Now then, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on my videos, and I'll be posting more videos shortly. Have a nice day.